Hi and welcome to Talk Films. Today's film is a pure masterpiece, an example of how a film is meant to be made. Okay, maybe not, but you can't not really enjoy this film starring the man himself, Sylvester Stallone. I am of course talking about Demolition Man. At this point in his career, it was clear that if you give the man a gun, he can deliver a movie classic. It's no surprise then that he keeps on making such movies as The Expendables. This is a parody, with serious action mixed with comedy relief that lets audiences know that they aren't taking this too seriously and are just having some fun, which is why I think it's such a successful movie.
So much for the seashells.
The film is about John Spartan, played by Sylvester Stallone, who is known as the Demolition Man. Why? Well, it's because whenever he leaves a building, he tends to leave it like this. He has to hunt down Simon Phoenix. Sorry, I meant to say Phoenix! Who's been running loose since escaping the cryo prison he and John Spartan were in for 35 years.
Does the tedium continue? I find this lack of stimulus to be truly disappointing.
It's clear that there's been some changes since John Spartan was around. It's now a peaceful society, but with a sinister plan in motion, kept well hidden from society. It's up to Spartan to use his know-how to capture Phoenix, which doesn't go down well in this peaceful society.
Caveman, how Viking your era was. We don't need the Neanderthal. Who cares what this primate thinks?
It's common that there's product placement in movies. A lot of movies tend to use this as a way of getting more funding. But this movie takes it one step further.
Hot dogs, hot dogs, the dogs kids love to buy.
I can't think what they're promoting here. What could it be?
Taco Bell was the only restaurant to survive the franchise wars. Now all restaurants are Taco Bell.
Somebody put me back in the fridge.
Spartan has a new partner in the form of Sandra Bullock, who has always had a fascination for Spartan and the old ways of police work, and finally gets her wish for action after living in tedium for so long. Stallone is always interesting to watch as he has that unique kind of acting that could be considered both good and bad. It's hard to explain, but I think that you would agree that actors like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger always had a way of making films fun to watch but also cheesy as hell. They really wanted to let the audience have some fun, and so they always made sure there was a balance of action and comedy, which is why I like it so much. Overall, I love this film, and I'd urge anyone who hasn't seen it to go find out what it's all about. You won't be disappointed. Anyway, I've got to find out what the three seashells is all about. Until next time.
You say that this wasn't in your plan.